if you're having an off day and you're struggling mentally, you're just not yourself for whatever reason, you just feel drained, and you're finding it difficult to just do the simplest of tasks, you're trying to manifest, you're trying to achieve the next stage of your goals, but no matter how hard you try, it's just not happening. You've probably heard lots of motivational speakers, you've heard of coaches online telling you, oh, tell yourself you're the prize, you're the it girl, you're the one that everyone wants. But for some reason, you're just really struggling to get, into that mode. You've maybe even pushed yourself to get out of bed, to get changed, but, to get all dolled up, to look amazing, just to go down to the shops. I don't know, it's not really feeling it. So I myself have struggled with days like that, where you just don't see the point. If anyone knows me personally, they'll know I'm not one of these girls, I'm a very plain Jane kind of person, and I'm comfortable, I'm happy with that. But then there are times when I think, do you know what, I should make a bit more of an effort, because number one, I feel life's too short. You're not getting any younger, so make the most of what you've got today. But also on that note, you can improve on yourself, right? So coming back to my point about struggling to just be 100%, I would suggest, rather than just telling yourself you're beautiful, you're loved, whatever, there's lots of positive affirmations. You can just find them on TikTok, or you can even message me, or you can go online and do some research, but find something that kind of resonates with you, that feels like, you know what, I like these ones. Because I've basically researched or found some affirmations, and I'm just it doesn't sit right with me. It's not me. And even if I was to say them repeatedly, I just don't feel that I would be able to resonate with them. So what I would suggest is mirror work and rampage. So look in the mirror, and honestly, even if you do it for a minute, no matter how long you've got to do it, just do it. If you've got longer, then yeah, but sometimes it's a bit difficult because you're not used to it. So it takes time to kind of build up, but you'll start enjoying it. And what I want you to do is just look at yourself in the eyes, look at yourself in the mirror, and just first, start off just telling yourself, if you've got greys, you love your greys, because those greys tell a story. They tell you everything that you've overcome. They tell you how strong you've been on your darkest moments that no one else knows. Look at yourself and tell you how pretty you are, how youthful you look. You have the most amazing eyes. You have the most amazing lashes. You're such a positive person. You're such a loving, sweet person. You're so caring. You have so much love to give. Tell yourself all this and feel yourself energized. And if there is something that's bothering you, if there is something that's on your mind, because trust me, I've been there. Listen, I'm telling you now, do not let that take your energy for another second. Take your power back. Whatever is stressing you out, don't give that any more of your energy. Take your power back. Put all your energy to you, because you trust everything will be okay, and you trust you will be okay, because you know what, you've already come so far and you've overcome through so much already that you didn't think you would. Okay, next, once you've taken all your energy back, just tell yourself how loved you are. Emotionally, it'll change you. It'll just automatically change your physiology. You'll have a bit of a a bounce to a skip to your step. I don't know what it is. But start doing that, and also try rampaging. So rampaging is basically just affirmations, but you're telling yourself them constantly, repeatedly, quite fast, constant, so that it's not just a case of I wake up in the morning, I'm loved. That's not going to work. It might do for some people who've already worked on themselves, and maybe, the thing is, everyone's different, and this is one of the things that people kind of don't understand about manifestation. They expect, well, if one person got results in 10 minutes, why is it taking me a month? And this is the thing that you have to understand. I'm not saying it will take you a month or it will take you 10 minutes, but if you want to achieve something, your mental, the level that you're mental capacity is for certain things. So your self-concept, for example, or how you feel about certain things, certain areas in your life, it will be different. And that's all dependent on your past, depending on your upbringing, you know, your views, your values, your culture, your childhood. There's so many things that actually affect that. So what to do is start rampaging and just tell yourself, like, I'm beautiful, I'm loved, I'm worthy, I'm a powerful manifester. I always get what I want. Even if I don't see what I want right now, I know it's forming. I know it's coming to form soon. I know things are working in the background that I can't see. The 3D is always a reflection of the past. And, you know, just like start telling yourself all these positive things. Like, try and be a bit more consistent and constant. And the more that you do this, like, you're just building up that, like, power, your own power. And this is the thing, like, I think people always, you know, like, they always maybe rely on somebody else, whether it's like a family member, a partner, or even like a coach. You know, I've had so many people come to me and like just like blah like, you know, just like unload on me, and that's fine. You know, honestly, I understand, but that's not my job, because what I'm doing is I'm taking on all that negativity. I actually read this recently that but a lot of people that are coaches and, you know, like, they are mental health experts or whatever, they have to go get counselling because of the stress and the negativity they surround themselves by. So it's not to say that you're weak or you're not as good as someone else just because you manifest or just because you meditate or whatever, you know. And if you do want any tips, if you can resonate with anything I've said today and you want to, you know, add your 2 pence worth or whatever, please comment. I want to know what your views are, and I want to know this is helping so that I can do more content like this. And obviously on my website, which is abundancewithmel.com, you can go and you can apply for some coaching, or I've got email coaching available at the moment, or even if you just want, like, you know, a chat or whatever, I'm quite open to that. So just go on my website and have a look and get in touch, and we can work something out depending on your situation.